What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Midwest Angelica. Today we're going to be going over Act 2 of the Midwest Angelica series. If you have not seen Act 1 and or Interlude and or Act 2, the link is in the description down below to the Midwest Angelica channel and the playlist I'll be watching in this video. I've also covered Act 1 and Interlude, which will also be in the description down below and might be in the card somewhere around the screen. This act really got crazy, with continuing Churchill's story, but adding in something new leading up to Project Rapture. What that is, I guess I'd see in the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Waves, and let's get into Midwest Angelica Act 2. Homebound. The tape was discovered during a routine dive into the Kansas City major cavity. A few other partially intact objects were discovered during the dive as well, including various computational devices. The tape's content seemed to have carried some greater significance to the star kill. Home Delta. Top secret for the eyes of Home Delta Command only, approved by Admiral Nero. Oh, whoa. Ain't Nero the creature, like the mass, or AZ-001? Okay. Operation Homebound, alright. Begins the 13th of April, 1999. Home HQ determined to be completely assimilated. Damn. So now they're using Homebound against us. AGM 114 Hellfire, bombardments of Home HQ commences. What? Oh! Obliterated! Ground forces paid Long Pine Altar a raid. Holy! Jones' family Giga tracked and located at the coordinates. What? Orbital bombardment of Alpha Chunk and Starfield Ranch commences at that. They followed my advice. Nuke the whole thing. Obliterated. Oh my god, star kill threat. Obliterated. Well, that was easy. Oh, that was Midwest Angelica. That music on there was so perfect as well. Secure access broadcast. Top secret classification broadcast commences the 14th of April, so a day after. Approval for broadcast by Admiral Nero. That is still, General GC Piso. Oh, that was what Churchill was.
As per the request of Admiral Nero of Home Delta Division, this report is to be given to the Select Committee consisting of the Secretary of Defense and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration on the date of April 14th, 1999. This report is classified as top secret in an effort to preserve national security. On April 13th, Home Delta forces managed to successfully eliminate all known traces of the Starkill threat.
Okay.
While some Starkill spores remain in the atmosphere around operational zones in the Midwest, these spores were discovered to be inert without the presence of a central biomass hub.
So we killed it.
Research is now underway at various institutions across the United States to uncover the Starkill's true nature and functionality. Preliminary research performed by Home Delta has led to hypotheses surrounding the possible origins for AZ-001, or possible instances of AZ-001's arrival to Earth in the past. Throughout written history, world cultures and religions describe some variation of an apocalyptic deluge, in which a great destructive force violently brings civilization to an end. Researchers believe this deluge is representative of the organism known as AZ-001 and the subsequent Starkill infestation. It is believed. So wait,
so what they're saying is that AZ-001 is just completely eradicated and the only spores that are left are not dangerous. But if I remember correctly, AZ-001 was that wasn't the whole thing, right? Does he mean that we completely killed that whole creature deity thing? Or did we only assimilate the chunk that fell onto Earth? That
the civilization and the event occurs in cycles, though much remains uncertain at this time. However, what we do know is that the cycle of destruction and violence has finally been brought to an end with the might of the United States military.
Okay.
We may very well even have stopped the power of God himself with just a fraction of our military capabilities. Find solace in that fact, the fact that we have nothing more to fear in this universe, but we have become stronger than God. The oppressed have become the oppressor, and only oppressors have the freedom to choose peace and end the cycle of violence. Admiral Nero, I commend your efforts. You lurked among the shadows as you played your hand. I'm fully aware. You may try to kill me now, but know that the man speaking in front of this committee right now is actually a death row inmate scheduled for execution. I too am playing your game, Nero, and I'm prepared.
Yep. That was smart. That was really smart. Man posing as General GC Paiso was confirmed to be death row inmate Isaac Dunn. That was smart. He did the whole Death Note thing. For those of you who haven't watched Death Note, what I'm referring to as a detective that was trying to look into who is killing all these people went on TV with his name, but it was a death row inmate that was actually on the TV. So when they wrote the name down, the death row inmate died, and then the detective popped up like, now I know your ass can just kill from a distance. General GC Paiso's current whereabouts remain unknown. That's what he was talking about. First apostle to Zazzle. Oh. So Admiral Nero's playing some 4D chess. Okay, so that was... Oh, beta chunk. Oh! Yeah, okay. Oh my god. That was only the beginning. The alpha chunk. Holy. He's playing some 4D chess here. What the hell? So we only now... We thought we defeated Alpha Chunk, but Admiral Nero is still there, of course, and now Beta Chunk is separated. Home Delta threat. Too big. Obliterated. I don't know about that. Is this under the ocean? Or in the ocean? Okay. Yeah. They obliterated a lot. They blew up a lot of stuff. They put it on fire. And I think humanity thinks that they've treated the Alpha Chunk and it's completely obliterated. But if I remember, Admiral Nero is still Alpha Chunk or are derived apart from Alpha Chunk. And they're still alive. So that sucks. And the first apostle of Azazel. I'm going to have to look it up. But now we got Beta Chunk. So that was only the beginning. And it looked like when Beta Chunk separated, it also looked like it was still a small part of the whole. I guess we're calling it a deity, or that's Azazel. Azazel is a fallen angel, and the apostles are also meant to be fallen angels that are followers of Azazel, which makes sense because they are chunks that get sliced off the main piece. So I wonder how many there are going to be, because we got Alpha Chunk, Beta Chunk, but there's still a lot more to Azazel. Oh, let's get to the next one. Pause. Newest Angelica 005S. The tape was recorded by Kansas City resident Marcus Lucan in late May of 1999. This tape was found alongside another tape created by Lucan in June of 1999. This is a short one, so KMBC TV. Friday, continued sunny, warm, breezy. Low 65, high 85, winds as 8 to 12. There is something in the background here. That's pretty big. Is that it? Okay. That was a short one. I don't even really know how I can talk about that, but they've caught the flying thing on the news, so a lot of people are gonna know about it if they didn't already. Paradise. Midwest Angelica 006. The tape is a second created by Marcus Lucan in late May to early June of 1999. Both were found during a Japanese official investigation in 2001. They were thought to have been leaked by a former CIA operative. 2 other tapes created by Lucan have since been found, though they weren't included in the original leak. So this is like a continuation to the last one?
My name is Marcus Lucan.
Small pause.
I'm an independent journalist from Kansas City, Missouri.
Ah, no subtitles.
And on May 29th, I saw something unexplainable on a local television channel.
Okay. We saw that last
I found
video.
out the station is based in Paradise, Missouri. So I'm here today to see if I can uncover any answers about what I saw.
Okay. We're finally seeing it through the eyes of a normal person, and not like the government, which we usually get.
I just parked my car, and I'm just gonna have a look around.
Alright.
It seems like a pretty quiet neighborhood so far. There's not a lot going on here. But I want to see if I can find that lake that I saw on the broadcast.
Yeah. I understand curiosity, but I don't know if I would want to find that thing that I saw floating on the news.
I just got to the lake, and one thing that I noticed is that it's really, really quiet around here. I haven't seen anyone yet, but...
Oh, yep. There.
What the hell?
That is not a tree. Zoom in. It's dropping some. It's like spore.
That's it. That's what I saw.
That actually looks like a fallen angel with the wings around him like that, and it's dropping something, or is it like a tentacle creature?
Shh.
One of the two, or there's like both mixed. Wait, did it just disappear? Where'd it go?
I need to get closer.
Closer? I'd be running. That was a thing floating. It wasn't a plane. It wasn't a helicopter. There aren't things that we know of.
What the hell?
No, it's like the spores that grow, the mass or whatever it's called, or whatever. I don't know if that's actually got a name. Blood in the water. What? Isn't this like, well, I have to look it up. Isn't this like signings of the end of the world and like
I think it's got the water
Christianity?
supply.
Like blood in the water. It's like one of
Walking
the
back to the car.
few steps towards it.
Don't know what I just saw, but it's awfully quiet around here.
I don't know
to be
if you'll
honest.
make it out though.
Something about this place. It's just.
Oh. Yeah, you got caught. You got caught. This whole, like, town is infected. He got out? Okay. Props to you, Marcus. Well, I'm saying he got out, but he's not still safe. He'll probably get killed somehow. I mean, if I was him, I would not feel comfortable anywhere anymore. Seeing a human
so I
just
got
turn
to
into,
the
like, tentacle
hotel.
creature.
And everything's been fine so far, but
Check the water.
I noticed something odd about this sink.
It's gonna
So
be
I
like
turned it
red.
on, and
Okay. So maybe it's not the blood that I thought of. Maybe it's just the spores in the water.
it's definitely pretty weird.
So they're trying to infect people
I'm gonna
by
set up the camera while I sleep.
not by the water, through the water. But who would drink that though? Who would drink
Continue
this?
the investigation.
Let's be honest. Someone gonna go into his room? Or something. Oh. Oh. What? Is that supposed to be like an actual angel or like a good spirit?
I'm gonna go grab some lunch.
Okay.
I had a pretty weird dream last night, too. I don't remember exactly what it was, but for some reason I woke up today feeling rejuvenated. Like, I'm not scared anymore. I haven't checked the tapes yet, but I will.
I don't want to instantly say like he got powers or something,
I'm just
but
gonna continue my investigation.
he might have like a guardian angel watching over him.
I just got lunch out of town, and while I was there, it got pretty cloudy. So I definitely think it's gonna rain, so I don't know if I'll be able to film more today. But
Don't tell me they got spores in the rain.
yeah, I mean, yesterday, I don't know how to explain what happened. I mean, I think the only logical thing is that it was a hallucination.
Aha. Nah, this world's got some crazy stuff. Yeah. That is a big creature. And those things are just walking around or what?
I need to go back. Back to the lake.
Okay. What is it though? For me, it does look like it's just some sort of angel-like being standing up with like the wings over its head and upper body. The camera's glitching out like crazy. There's gotta be something. What is that?
I only saw it on the camera.
Only saw it on the camera?
There it is.
Is it gonna be like the opposite of that?
That's what's calling me.
Is this a hole in the ground? You find the gates of hell or what? You went in? This is like the mouth and throat of a living thing.
What even is this?
Oh. That's a soldier. Okay, so that gave us a lot, and I don't know what that blue figure is. I'm thinking about like a powerful spirit, or maybe a good angel, not a fallen one. Who knows? Maybe even God. But the red water is something that makes me think about two things. Either the red water is just blood or blood water. I looked it up to be sure, and it says that in Christianity, signs at the end of the world often include the turning of waters to blood. So if that's blood, that means that possibly the steps to the end of the world has started. But the other thing that I thought is because it's in the tap water as well and not just like the body of waters. And we saw that first creature dropping some spores or some sort of ash thing in the water. It might just be a way to infect humans even quicker than just, you know, actually physically interacting with them. It's either gonna be a crazy, like, supernatural battle, because I feel like the blue spirit is on our side in some way, because Marcus felt rejuvenated and not scared anymore. That's also why I talked about like a guardian angel or him having some power or divine protection. So it's either gonna be some supernatural religious battle, or it's gonna simply be the end of the world. And I guess I'll have to find that out. Terminated. Midwest Angelica 006S. The tape, which contains the third recording created by Lucan, was found to be property of an entirely separate organization. This tape was found alongside another tape that contains footage from Lucan as well as footage from Dr. Gamma Churchill. More Lucan, more Churchill, okay. The tapes were received from the Pentagon alongside camcorder footage also recorded by Lucan on June the 2nd and June 3rd of 1999. The following tape contains a television broadcast recorded by Lucan on June 2nd. Fair skies. Low 72 degrees. Oh, effective until further notice. A civil authority has issued a water boil advisory for Clay County. MO. Okay, so it was like spores as I thought, so they're gonna have to boil water before drinking it.
Our ground team is attempting to get closer to what you're seeing on your screen. We'll have more updates for you as they come in over the next hour.
Got the one
Again,
big
in case
thing,
you're just joining us,
and then the flying one above it, which Lucan saw. Broadcast terminated. Oh. No! Oh my god, no. I'm gonna have to lock in. Hold up. Okay, just talking about the broadcast has been terminated and all information surrounding this will be classified, I think. It is assumed that the Starkill controlled Home Delta Division was responsible for this hijacking of KMBC TV Channel 6. All information about the Beta Chunk's presence in Paradise was kept to absolute secrecy by the Starkill. But Lucan found it. Despite these efforts, Marcus Lucan still managed to successfully infiltrate Paradise. Yeah, he did! The implications of this fact are unsettling. The reason I feel like it is so unsettling is because we already saw how much damage Alpha Chunk did and how strong it can become. And now there's just a second piece, the Beta Chunk. And who knows, there might be more. Charlie Chunk, Delta Chunk, the whole alphabet. Apostles. Midwest Angelica 007. The tape contains footage recorded by Dr. Gamma Churchill and Marcus Lucan. It is the second tape found to be in possession of a newly formed home organization. We're talking about a human-controlled organization or the Azazel-controlled. The following footage was found in Lucan's car on the morning of June 5th, 1999. Their car was found blocking the gate at the Pentagon's south parking lot as it was subsequently towed and inspected. This tape was recorded by Dr. Gamma Churchill, the former director of the top-secret Home Delta Division. Okay. We know now Home Delta was strategically and covertly assimilated by the Starkill on April 4th, 1999. This footage was recorded mere weeks after the simulation event known as the Rebirth event. Or known now as the Rebirth event. Okay. Auto-generated.
Inspired at the conference were a result of a lapse in security on our part. The man who was speaking at that conference was identified as a death row inmate and subsequently eliminated by our highly trained security operatives.
Yeah.
I see. And Admiral Nero, you say, is the alias of Dr. Robert Spencer. What is his current condition? Last we heard, he was placed in cryogenic sleep as a result of the Starkill infection.
Yeah.
Spencer has recovered. The infection was surgically removed. Dr. Spencer himself has ordered that Dr. Churchill be executed by any means possible. He has succumbed to the Starkill infection and is attempting to subvert operations here at Home Delta. His current whereabouts are unknown, but we advise you to shoot to kill on sight. He was last seen west of Lockwood, Missouri.
It's a cover-up.
Okay.
It's been over a week since I last received contact from Fakebringer. I fear the worst has come to pass. I can't deny that I saw this outcome as inevitable. Yet, knowing what this outcome would be, I still placed the burden of humanity's future upon him. I can't ignore this fact anymore. The fact that I've evaded my duty to humanity by sending others marching to their deaths.
Okay.
Spencer, Aaron, the countless Deathbringers, they were all sacrificed by me, all in an attempt to avoid the inevitable fate that awaits me.
So you're
But
gonna
now,
go?
there's nobody left. I'm the only one alive who has the power to end the Starkill threat.
No.
There's no other choice. I must carry out my duty, even in the face of certain death.
Okay.
I have reason to believe that the central consciousness of AZ-001 has made landfall, but its location is known only to the Starkill itself. Using this, the Akashic probe, I will be able to extract the knowledge and memories of the Starkill from this hypothetical central chunk, the Beta Chunk. Once this vital intel is retrieved, the United States can fully initiate a counterattack to wipe out the Starkill using its own memories. I've determined a range of possible locations for this chunk based on the effective Akashic range of the Starkill infection. As far as I can tell, the current core Starkill hubs are located at the Babel site and the Coliseum site. My mission begins here,
Let's go.
No matter what, I must survive and locate the beta chunk before darkness falls on humanity. This is the final stand. And I must do it alone.
Okay, Virgil.
I'm heading to the Coliseum site in Columbia, Missouri. I want to assess the full extent of the infection and hopefully gain some insight into the possible whereabouts of the beta chunk. Wherever it is, it's likely trying to remain as hidden as possible in order to avoid detection while it grows. There's little time to waste.
Alright, Virgil, what we got? What we looking at? Who we looking at? Where we looking at? He said the Coliseum site is where it was close to, right? Oh. That's, pretty big.
It must be some kind of Akashic node. It's communicating with the beta chunk. Given the shape of the antenna, it seems to be scattering the signal to prevent triangulation of the source.
No. That blue spirit again. I'm still not sure if that spirit or angel thing is on our side or not.
Mental stability, 89%. Neurological pathway connection, nominal.
Oh, is this church
Metabolic functions operating at biological capacity. All biological systems are reading nominal.
Oh? It's probably the path he took.
It's been a month since I began my search for the beta chunk. I've covered hundreds of square miles across Missouri, Arkansas, and Kansas, yet the Starkill spore signal response has been effectively at noise floor for all locations. Wherever it is, it's doing a very good job at hiding.
Oh. I thought for a second the billboard was floating. Oh, it's going to paradise. That's the place to go?
I think this might be my first clue.
Hell. Did it say hell or help?
I'm heading now to Paradise, Missouri. I've checked this area before, but nothing came up then. However, given what was on that billboard, I have reason to believe that there is indeed something going on in this town.
There is something going on there.
I'll do a thorough check this time, leaving no area undocumented. This is the best lead I have.
Okay.
I'm using a spore reader to check for Starkill presence. So far, nothing's coming up. There's gotta be a way that it's spreading air.
The spores are in the water. I think you found where the spores are.
It's under the lake. It's spreading through the water. Clever.
That is smart though from the Zaza, the beta chunk.
I knew it. A network under Paradise. I know what I have to do for the sake of us all.
Okay, so I get wanting to explore it for the better sake of humanity or whatever, but wouldn't you at least have a message thrown out or let someone know that it is here for if you disappear or get killed?
Fascinating. The infection is at least a temple classification. It must be using the lake water as a cooling vent, as opposed to the mushroom structures used for airborne spore dissemination.
Yep.
And it's completely hidden from view.
Is that gonna be the blue spirit thing again? Hey, this is where he's gonna extract the knowledge from where the core is. What are we looking at?
Just like the stories told long ago, your sacrifice will not go in vain.
Okay.
I'll see to it that your package is delivered safely.
What? Who are you?
Who are you?
You know my name.
Second aspect of knowledge.
Found soul. The consciousness within. Eternal but cyclical.
What?
But your story ends here, Churchill. Beautiful narrative perfection. Let your sacrifice bestow hope upon humanity.
What? What? That's not good. Let your sacrifice bestow hell upon humanity? I don't think that was the plan. What? Easter. And there goes Churchill. The end of his story. Where do we go from here, though? As shown in the footage, like Churchill succumbed to the Stark infection as his mind was flooded with Akashic eternal consciousness. The following tape was found in the Arlington National Cemetery outside of the Pentagon. It was recorded by Marcus Lucan on June 3rd, 1999. Alright, back with Marcus.
Take this. Pentagon.
Who are you?
Oh yeah,
It's for humanity.
last tape we found him.
Take the camera.
I don't understand.
Go.
Sir. Sir.
Yeah, he's done. Time to go, Marcus. Don't wait around too long.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Valid reaction. Yeah, so we with continuing Churchill's story, we went a little bit back in time. So that means that the hole Marcus found was the hole that Churchill dug up. And now he's, I think, the Akashic plane extractor, or the knowledge extractor. I think it worked, and he's given that now to Marcus, and then let's see what he does with it.
I'm going to the Pentagon.
Go to the Pentagon.
I don't know who that man was, or what any of that was, but I'm sure there's answers. I'm driving straight there. 16 hours, only stopping for sleep.
Damn.
Something's compelling me, just like before. A gut feeling, maybe.
Okay. coughing? Marcus? Don't die on us now. Don't die. You need to get to the Pentagon. Alright, you made it? I think you made it then. Oh. Those are... Did wings just grow out of him? What? Huh? Lucas' body is yet to be found. Yeah, of course not, because he grew wings and disappeared. Proper quarantine methods were enacted in regard to the Lucan materials. The information contained within the Akashic probe, including the truth behind Home Delta, has led the United States government to forming a new division of Home. Okay. The gospel of truth has been revealed. Property of Home Gamma Majestic. Okay. That's the new division. One nation under God. Now look, he grew some sort of wings and then just... Bloop. Either flew up to the sky or just disappeared entirely. I think Lucan either turned into a fallen angel or like, yeah, another apostle of Azazel. Or he turned into an actual angel. One of those. And then we saw when Churchill, like, whatever you want to say, died or whatever. But yeah, then Churchill asks, who are you? The blue spirit thing says, you know my name. Then it turns all red and it says, if I saw correctly, the second apostle of Azazel. And it just goes back to this, I am the unbounded soul. But looking up some stuff from Unbounded Soul, I was trying to look up the meaning or whatever. It says that there are multiple variations or interpretations of the unbounded soul. But the overall key characteristics are freedom, enlightenment, authenticity, and liberation. In essence, an unbounded soul represents the highest potential of the self, a state of being fully free and aware, distinct from the limited, ego-driven self. Basically, an individual's true essence that is not bound by any worldly limitations, attachment, just fully free. So, still not sure if the unbounded soul is on our side or not. It said second apostle of Azazel flashed on the screen while the unbounded soul was on the screen. But on the other hand, he got the Churchill's tape to Marcus Lucan, which then got it to the Pentagon, which created the new division. So I'm still divided on whether Unbounded Soul was on our side or on Azazel's side, but we still got some videos left, so let's just watch those. Gospel. Midwest Angelica, 007S. The tape was found in a fortified bunker near the Greater Appalachian Canyon of Tennessee. Alright. Gospel. This is the new home thing. What is it? Akashic Memory Recall System. Okay. New home division. Let's see what they got. Retrieving information. So now we get to know where the core is of Azazel, right? Or something along those lines. That's what Churchill was searching for. The core or like the main body. V13, classification, earth locations, biological memory, and unknown data. Structure A, altar. Altars are the smallest star code biomass collection capable of commanding and producing two types of entities. We're looking at the... Okay, we're getting a lot of info then. Structure A, entity, phantom. Phantoms appear nearly indistinguishably from humans at first, but have the capacity to transform into wretches. Okay. Entity, wretch. Wretches are humanoid star-code entities that can be produced from altar biomass on or from converted phantoms. Yeah, so those are like the humans with the tentacles sticking out. Temple. A temple is a much larger concentration of Starkill biomass, with biomass extending deep underground. Instead of talking about like the temple classifications. Structure B entity, Wraith. Wraith entities can take different shapes depending on the nature of the temple. And they can grow to be 200 feet tall. We saw a big one in this act. I think it was like the 2 or 3 videos ago. Structure B entity, Revenant. Revenants excrete spores from their bodies and are able to float using natural helium reserves. That could be what we saw in Paradise, where I thought it was like a fallen angel maybe, but... System error, unlisted entities, unlisted objects. Structure C, code designation Overture. C entity, what's that say? Code designation Titan. That sounds big. So there's an error with that. Okay. Are we not going through Earth locations yet? Okay, biological memory. 20 terabytes in the span of like 4 months. Damn. Oh. Is this like what the error image time data not found? So that's what the Azazel's seeing, or like the chunks? Memory recall unstable. Okay. Okay, so we're leaving Earth locations as last. Okay. Encrypted data. Oh, that's a lot. The contents of the Akashic probe reveal the Starkill's secret operations. Okay. It has been revealed that Home Delta was completely assimilated and is now under the control of a hyper-intelligent biomass hive mind. I mean, I think we already knew that. The Starkill infection and biomass collectively refers to itself as Azazel, a name associated with a fallen angel in the extra-biblical book of Enoch. That's what I've been searching about as well. That's what I've been seeing. Much of the contents of the Akashic probe appear to be indecipherable or encrypted in a way impossible for even the most powerful computers to crack. Okay. However, enough information was recovered for Home Gamma Majestic to begin devising countermeasures against the Starkill. Okay. One nation under God. I have no clue what that was. Rapture. Midwest Angelica 008. The tape was found in the Greater Texas Chasm and required additional footage taken from for the sake of context and visual clarity. Title is Rapture, which I think is a thing in religion where like religious people on Earth just disappear or something like that. I have to look it up after this. We're watching this, but okay, June 1999
has acquired the necessary intel to begin humanity's counterattack against the Starkill. Using the Starkill's own memory samples, scientists at Home have developed an artificial intelligence system known as the Digital Akashic Watcher and Neurological System for Targeting, Analysis, and Response,
Dawnstar.
or Dawnstar for short. Dawnstar contains all of the Starkill's known memories, and thus possesses the ability to think like the Starkill.
Okay.
As a result, Dawnstar can predict the Starkill's actions with up to 99% accuracy.
That's very good.
The main infrastructure of Dawnstar will be contained on a highly fortified and heavily armed orbital defense platform known as the Ark. The Ark is set to be launched within the coming days, with the counterattack operation commencing on July 4th, 1999.
Okay.
Codename Operation Rapture.
Okay. Sounds big. Sounds like a thing that could save humanity. I thought something was gonna go wrong though, because we're going up in space. And that is also where the deity body itself is. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Commander Vindex. Name Simon as Vernon. Date of birth September 7, 1952. National America. Commander of Home Gamma Majestic Ark Fleet. Conversation with Dawnstar. Alright. June 28, 1999, 9:32 p.m.
All personnel are currently on standby. Fleet is prepared for immediate action.
Thank you, Commander. According to diagnostic calculations, the main orbital artillery will be fully charged at 0100 hours.
Yeah.
Final scans of the Akashic plane will commence at 0700 hours.
Okay.
Calculated deviation from original strategy, plus or minus 2.3%. Within acceptable range for adjustments within 48 hours.
Understood.
Calculated combatant fatalities, 25. Calculated civilian fatalities, 450. Within acceptable range.
Yeah.
Is the Starkill currently aware of Operation Rapture?
Given current intel and hypothetical reconstruction of Starkill creative thought process, negative.
Understood. Arc Fleet will begin combat readiness preparation ASAP.
Okay. July 3rd, 1999. Final target observations. Paradise. We're blowing it up! Alright, this is a drone they got. Babel site. Also a big thing. Yep. So I think that Coliseum site. I think Project Rapture is just gonna be a full-fledged attack on all infected places. Just instantly, boom, boom, explode everything. I think that is what the plan is. And then lastly, of course, the main body AZ-001 or Azazel. That's still a huge thing. And like 2 chunks landed on Earth. Arc Fleet ready. Throne 1 ready. Fleet support ready. Operation Rapture. We're actually already seeing it. Okay. Oh. This footage taken. July 4th, 1999. Rapture. Oh, we're gonna hear the same like song. Yep. Damn! Oh, wait, was this not in the... Oh, we saw it in the... We saw something similar in the first episode of this act. Throne 1. Hopefully this works. Bomb with AGM 158 missiles. Oh. Will that work though? Ain't that gonna obliterate a nuclear weaponry? But isn't that not... Isn't it dangerous to blow up AZ-001? Because it might land more chunks on Earth. It seems to be... Oh, no. Oh, it's fighting back. Or it's still... That's Nero. And he is not happy. Dawn Star analysis. Signature read. Code blue. Nero. 98% match. Oh, why is it offline? Shoot him! He's showing his face. Well, this is the end of your story, Nero. This is targeting. Yeah. Okay. How about you just die? Oh. Oh.
I have seen the past and the future. I have seen infinity. No longer there's a will to remove us. The cycle.
They're merging? I knew knew I shouldn't have trusted that this unbound soul. I had a feeling they were not on our side. Damn.
Trapped in an eternal dance, fueled and dispersed by the hand of God.
This is not good. Fire! Fire! Come on. Is that enough? Is that enough? Come on. Nope. Oh. I'm not sure. Media report, Operation Rapture. Was it a success? On July 4th, 1999 at 12:33 a.m., the Starkiller threat was officially declared to be 100% eradicated. I wouldn't say that. I don't trust that. Home Gamma Majestic's Department of Press and Media began the cover-up campaign to hide the truth of Operation Rapture. How would you hide the truth? Just say we bombarded all the sites. There's no way they've hidden that from, like, the public so far, right? Or did they just cover it up with fireworks? Happy 4th... Oh, that's why they did it on the 4th of July. Civil authorities have issued a civil emergency message for Nuke County beginning at 3:34 a.m. Civil authorities have issued a civil emergency message for Knuckles.
Messages transmitted at the request.
Wow, am I blind or can I not read what that Knuckles County?
Following messages transmitted at the request.
Oh, Kansas City, Mississippi. That's Mississippi, right? Nope.
In this just in, a chemical explosion overnight at Grove Manufacturing has resulted in a deadly wildfire, covering much of Paradise, Missouri.
ES transmission alert, chemical emergency evacuated south toward Joplin, Mississippi, Missouri. Jackson County, Clay County, Clinton County, Platte County, Ray County. Okay, so far seems to be a success though. By the end of Operation Rapture, the civilian death toll amounted to 1,734 with another 10,456 injured. I'll be honest. Call me a bad person, but if that is the toll to defeating Azazel or the infection, small price to pay. Despite this, the truth of Operation Rapture and the Starkiller threat as a whole remain hidden from public attention. They really kept that hidden, Starkill? That's crazy. Damage report. Columbia, Missouri. Oh, it's just like a hellfire in Missouri. Or not. Highway, Kansas City. And storms, Paradise. Well, a lot of places in America are just hellish fires and storms now. Damage report within acceptable limit. That's good. Proper cover-up and reconstruction measures have been enacted. 7 July 1999. End of report. Okay. Oh. One nation under God. So, from as far as we can tell, the Rapture actually worked. It eradicated 100% of AZ-001, Azazel, the infection, whatever you want to call it. I'm just calling it Azazel. As far as we know, I don't think we're completely done with Azazel yet. And Admiral Nero and the Unbound Soul, which they merged. I knew I should not trust that Unbound Soul. But the Unbound Soul sees the present, past, future, or the past and future, they said. And then Nero says, I see infinity. So mixing that is too OP. You can see infinite pasts, infinite futures. Is that what it means? But it should be eradicated, so no worries for that, right? And the damage toll and the deaths and the whole, like, structural damage was acceptable. Because from what we know, it's like only like maybe like 3 towns or cities that are I don't think it's destroyed, but they might suffer some damages, and there's like less than 2,000 people dead. So, yeah, we got one more video, I think. So let's just get into that now before the final thoughts. REDOAK. Midwest Angelica 008S. The tape primarily contains on-set and B-roll footage from the REDOAK production company. The identity of the voice heard on the tape remains unknown. Yeah, we recognize it. REDOAK Production Co. I don't know that voice note. Are they making a... What? Wait, so, but these are all the things we just saw. Yeah. Weird. Weird, okay. Video property for REDOAK Production Co. Any unauthorized copying, exhibiting, renting, distribution, and/or broadcast of the contents in this video cassette is strictly prohibited. All rights reserved to the REDOAK Production Company. Okay. So that last video was kind of weird. It showed a behind the scenes of Midwest Angelica being made, but I think it is not behind the scenes of the analog horror that is made, but more so the behind the scenes of the in-universe movie. It was released in 1991, where we saw like the space probe and the jets that we just saw in Rapture, which took place in 1999, which is weird. So that could mean that either the movie predicted the future, or the director who disappeared maybe is the unbound soul, because the unbound soul said I can see the past and future. So maybe in 1991 or before that, the director saw the future about Azazel coming to Earth and trying to destroy it, and made a movie about it to maybe give us ideas how to defeat it. This is very complicated and weird for me. I don't know if maybe it's for you guys. It's obvious. If it is, please explain in the comments down below. But that was Act 2. Up next, we're gonna see the feature film Midwest Angelica, which was the one in 1991 that we just saw like the behind the scenes of. And I hope that answers all the questions. A lot of stuff happened in this act. The creature getting bigger, to us destroying it or eradicating 100%, which I still somehow don't believe. But maybe that is the true end and the feature film would just piece together the story. If we take the thought of the director having visions or something, maybe even from Azazel influencing him, that means that Azazel knew about everything but still didn't fight back sometimes and got defeated. If Azazel's even defeated now, we don't know. I still don't know what that really was with an Admiral Nero and the Unbounded Soul merge. I can't wait for the feature film, and maybe that will explain some more stuff. Like I said in the beginning, links in the description to Midwest Angelica and the playlist I watched in this video. You should watch it for yourselves because there might be some stuff I missed. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.